At the end of the day, this live-action Little Mermaid is nothing more than a modern-day cup of coffee in an integrated restaurant that you don't own. What's good? No need to delay. Let's talk about it. Everybody's triggered due to the blackwashing of a fictional white Disney character. I'm more interested in how people respond to the news. I guess you could say exploring social dynamics is a hobby. So let's get to it. When it comes to the bigots throwing hate at the young black actress, what I'm tripping on is where's the smoke for the producers and the directors responsible?
I will say that Halle was the first person we saw, first person for this role. Really? I had seen her on the Grammys, and I asked if she could come in to see if she could, do this. And I remember at the end of her singing this song, Part of Your World, that we just heard her sing today, I was in tears. And I thought, oh my gosh, she's so deep and so emotional and so beautiful. She set the bar very high, and no one ever crossed that bar but her. So she claimed the role for herself. She claimed the role for herself. She claimed the role for herself. And then...
You are beaten. It is useless to resist. Don't let yourself be destroyed.
Here's my PSA to the racists. Black America. Hell, the actress herself had zero to do with the casting of this film. So I'm going to ask white folks, not all, just the ones who continue to hold that 400-year-old resentment in their hearts, to redirect your outrage towards the people in control of production. Wishful thinking, I know. Attacking black folks is America's greatest pastime. We've definitely got history.
Inside the Matrix, they are everyone, and they are no one.
Which reminds me, when The Hunger Games was in theaters, the bigots didn't hesitate either. A young 14-year-old actress named Amanda Steinberg was attacked and harassed, all due to accepting her role as Rue. Are we beginning to see a pattern here? Perhaps it's some historical pathology that's baked in the very core of American culture.
That bit with the collar, how did you do that? Like my saintable mum used to say, get 'em young and the possibilities are endless.
Some folks say the solution to this racial washing controversy is just creating new original black characters and stories. I completely agree, but unfortunately, even that has brought out deep-rooted anti-black hatred. John Boyega comes to mind. The trailer of Star Wars The Force Awakens featured John's character holding a lightsaber. That scene alone was enough to cause, well, you can see for yourself.
I sense much fear in you.
Isn't it mad that people can watch movies like Star Wars and understand why people are rebelling and fighting against oppressive, harmful, and corrupt systems, but don't understand when it happens in real life?
She ain't lying.
I mean, the brother can't even state his own dating preferences without controversy.
My nigga.
So let me get this straight. On one end, you didn't want him to be in Star Wars, called him everything in the Ku Klux Klan handbook, scared to death you were going to be replaced labeling the film anti-white propaganda that promotes white genocide, and now you're mad that he prefers to date only black women?
We are peaceful people. We are loving people. We love everybody who loves us. But we don't love anybody who doesn't love us.
This anti-black hatred doesn't stop in Hollywood either. Many cosplayers catch hell too. Black women in particular can't even dress up as their favorite fictional characters without idiots telling them that their skin tone doesn't match the characters they're portraying.
So I'm gonna take a break from TikTok, officially. I don't know how long I'm gonna be gone, but I'm tired of getting so many racist comments and so many hate comments, having to go through and read all of them and have to delete them. I don't understand why people are mad at me for cosplaying. I genuinely don't understand. Why does my skin color matter when I cosplay? It's not that big of a deal. But it's annoying now, and I can't I can't keep dealing with this. I'm sorry, guys. I have tried to stay strong for the longest for you guys because I get this on a daily basis. And how you see me now is how I am on a daily basis when I see these comments, and I'm tired of it. So I'm sorry, but I can't keep dealing with this. I'm sorry.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Which brings us right back to our current controversial Little Mermaid. Let's take a look at the lengths folks took when they realized their Disney princess was no longer white.
Officially, the Little Mermaid trailer has surpassed 1 million dislikes. You can use the extension in Chrome to confirm it. This is what happens when you want to sell something that nobody wants to buy. Go woke, go broke.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I've had it with your whining and bumbling.
The 20 worst examples of Hollywood whitewashing. Is color washing history the new whitewashing? History in its entirety. How whitewashed history the whitewashing leaves much of history students and rock the whitewashed doctors message.
In other words,
Decepticons! Transform and rise up!
Emotional damage!
the outrage you feel is but a simple taste of what many non-whites have endured for generations. So let me get this straight. You whitewash other groups and have the nerve to be mad when it's done to you?
Hypocrisy. Right.
And we're just focused on Hollywood media whitewashing. This spills into history, religion, education, evangelism, and so much more. You talk, this is all on you. Had White America not destroyed our cities, towns, and communities, Black America would have our own media engine to represent our stories as we see fit. Many of those black cities had their own theaters and movie productions. Our destiny was in our hands, and White America couldn't handle it.
You have all sorts of businesses in Greenwood. You have everything from funeral parlors to theaters, hotel. There's a public library, a black library. There are chili houses, cafes, restaurants. There's just everything there.
There were a dozen surgeons and doctors. There were several lawyers. There was a black-owned photography studio.
They created their own economy. That economy became successful because black folks did business with one another and kept dollars largely in the black community.
Booker T. Washington coined the phrase Greenwood as the Black Wall Street, or the Negro Wall Street of America.
You see the African-American educators, doctors, lawyers, landowners, oil barons, and I think that's what's so remarkable about this footage. To think that individuals, how many years out of slavery, are now owning oil wells that are producing 2,000 barrels a day. Is that not the ultimate American dream? Is that not the ultimate American story?
It worked. They tried to erase black communities and they came way too close. But now there are people doing the research. So we are finally learning about places like Henry and McKee Islands, which is now located under Lake Guntersville in Alabama, and Vanport, Oregon, which is now located under Delta Park. And all of these towns, which are currently literally underwater. If you're going to kick black people out of their homes, make sure they have the money to stay on their feet. cut a dang check. And yes, you can pay their descendants too, because generational wealth is one of the many things that is destroyed when you put black communities underwater. So cut a dang check. These drowned towns are part of the black American history they don't want to teach you. It's ugly and it's gross and we don't even know all of it. And the more we find out, the harder it is to love this place that would do those things to so many people.
Those colored males sure are doing good for themselves. They've managed to create over 600 businesses. They have over 20 restaurants, 30 grocery stores, and I just came from one of their movie theaters. It was amazing. What? That's nothing to celebrate. We can't let them compete with us economically. Competition is a sin in my book. The Emancipation Proclamation was ordered 40 years ago and these are already surpassing us in wealth and resources. I don't like this one bit.
Let's put aside our differences and do something to stop this madness. If they get too much power, who knows what they'll do. We've got to shut them down and find a way to keep them down permanently.
Amen, brother. White power.
The fear of black retribution from what white America has done throughout history has left them paranoid. The fear is so well ingrained that they've used countless measures to sabotage any type of black unification and sovereignty. Black folks, both past and present, have had one collective wish.
Please. If everyone would just go away and leave me alone. I said, leave me alone!
Quiet as it's kept, whitewashing isn't the only thing we've had to deal with. White American media has not been kind. We have far more beef to discuss, but I'll save that for another day.
You haven't changed at all. You're still evil, and when you're trying to be good, you're even more evil. You devil!
One more thing before we finish up. For all of the I don't see color people, dig it up.
Stop the cow! Holy Jesus. What is that? What the f*** is that?
Before we finish, here are my quick thoughts on blackwashing.
Having an opportunity to ride either on the front or the back or in the middle of someone else's bus doesn't dignify you. When you have your own bus, then you have dignity. When you have your own school, you have dignity. When you have your own country, you have dignity. When you have something of your own, you have dignity. But whenever you are begging for a chance to participate in that which belongs to someone else, or use that which belongs to someone else on an equal basis with the owner, that's not dignity, that's ignorance.
In other words,
thank you so much for the free promotion.
Do you think living in someone else's shadow dignifies you? At best, maybe you get, what, short-term instant gratification? Whereas the original character and creator has, well, everything. Race swapping is not representation. It's a lazy, integrational tool where you are at the mercy of another group's narrative. The time has come for Black America to forget their hero worship of other groups and create and emulate heroes of their own. So, what am I trying to say here? Well, let's go over a few key points. 1. I'm making a clear case that white America, some, can't take the blackwashing of one Disney character, but they see no problem with whitewashing you out of existence. History, religion, music, television, property, hell, even TikTok dances.
You know that they're gonna let them have nothing. The War Naturals, they took that, they take everything. They took Tina Turner, they took Michael Jackson, they took James Brown, they gave him back. Who else they take? Lionel Richie. Oh, they'll take stuff from him.
Mine? 2. When it comes to the blackwashing of Ariel, let me reiterate my concern.
I've had it with these Disney reboots. I hate when they race swap characters. They should keep black characters black and white characters white. My daughter won't be watching this.
I'm actually cool with this. Everyone is entitled to dislike anything they deem unacceptable. However, based on our history, both past and present, there's a thin line between this type of reaction and...
What kind of anti-white propaganda is this? These they're taking over everything. We need to keep these monkeys in their place. Let me go online so I can harass this black bitch.
Take your bigotry to the white folks in control of production. On second thought, violence isn't the answer in this case. People like this need a special brand of therapy. Speak your truth. What is your beef? with black people.
I honestly don't know why I hate black people, but they just make me so mad.
But why? How does hating black people enrich your life? Why not focus on the things in life that you control and will ultimately improve your quality of life?
That's the thing, Doc. Their suffering, in a weird way, gives me joy. The truth is, I pick on black people because I'm bored. My dreams in life are becoming less likely to happen. I work a dead-end job I hate. I can barely pay my rent. My girlfriend cheated on me with another guy. I'm currently 30 pounds overweight. Life is hard right now, very hard. But at least I'm not black. With all of my shortcomings in life, I'll always have that in my back pocket. I could focus more on bettering the hardships of life, and I am. It just takes time. In the meantime, I guess it's just convenient to take those shortcomings out on black people. They're an easy target, you know.
Wow. Very interesting. Please continue.
Well, Doc, at the end of the day, all I have in this world is my race. Despite everything wrong in life, it's the one thing I have that I could be proud of.
Could? What do you mean could? Please elaborate.
White used to mean something. Dominance. Supreme. Conqueror. My ancestors took no from anyone. We dominated and ruled over all, especially blacks. Fast forward to today. Seeing the people we enslaved doing better than me irks me to my very core, because it throws off the historical hierarchy my ancestors envisioned. Nothing is more infuriating to me than seeing an attractive white woman go after a black man. I do not want Tyrone's leftovers. A white woman who's had sex with a black man is dead to me. So in all honesty, they can't really be trusted. Black men or white women. My American dream of a wife, kids, and a picket fence is beginning to fade with every passing day, and it pisses me off. I'm supposed to be the standard. I'm the American white man. Life is hard, but it's at least supposed to be better than any black person.
Well, okay then. Let's go a bit deeper. We'll be right back after these messages. Need some art? Check out my commission price guide if you're interested. Link is in the description, as well as links to my social media where you can see my work. Next time on Real Talk TV. If you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything.
D-color.
It's time to rise, rebuild, and restore.
By any means necessary.
But I have to, I can't give up on people.
Yeah, okay, pal.
Don't you think that's hypocritical, though?
Hypocrisy.
You
Profit for them, trauma for us. American society.
If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you enjoy my content and want to see more, there's many ways to support the channel. Check out the online store, check out the comic books, or you can make a donation or become a patron. Thanks for watching.